How y'all doing? This is Chris. I just wanted to come on here real quick and talk a little bit, and mostly it's going to be about just like a long, boring night of trucking, especially like when you don't feel like, well, you don't mind driving, but you don't feel like driving, and that's my situation right now because I couldn't get any sleep last night because I'm coming off of a 34-hour restart, and my 34-hour restart just happened to end at like 1 o'clock this morning. But yeah, it's just like I said, a long, boring night of trucking. Like, I'm thinking like, I know one thing that would change this or could help me out, but like I really don't want to do it because it's like the solution isn't stupid or nothing, but I feel like the solution that I think I should grab wouldn't be like necessarily better. And the solution that I'm thinking of is just, or one solution that I'm thinking of is getting a faster truck. Like switching companies, doing whatever I have to do to get like a 72, 75 mile per hour truck instead of these slow, boring 65 mile per hour trucks. I'm thinking that has a lot to do with how I feel driving at night, especially driving the amount of miles that I want to drive at night. Tonight, since I'm not really in the mood of driving, I'm just gonna drive over to where I got to pick up this trailer, which was like 450 miles from my beginning point. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, I think that like solve like a couple of issues. And like one issue I run into a lot out here, since I have a 65 mile per hour truck, I run into a lot of vehicles that it takes some time to pass, and it just makes your head hurt, and you just like, it's like, why are you playing with your speed for? Like, you have a slow truck just like I do. But yeah, I tend to run into those guys a lot. And like, I don't know, like, if I slow down, then I would have to deal with more traffic, stay on the road longer. But I wouldn't have to run into that headache motherfucker though. Like, I wouldn't have to run into the truck driver that doesn't know how fast he wants to go. And this is crazy, because like I run into a lot of to some owner operators or like people with like 70 mile per hour trucks as well, which is crazy. It's like, I don't know, like, to me, I just think you should go however fast that you want to go. Like, you don't, unless it's like day shift. I understand day shift, like the situation should be like that, but night shift, I think you should just run like how fast you want to run and however that you want to run. Like, I don't think that you should have to like try to match up. I mean, I understand though, because like I used to drive like that when I first started driving trucks. So like it's not like I don't understand it, but it still makes my head hurt though. It's like I mean, I can't believe I used to drive like that. That's why I used to have those incredible headaches back then that I didn't understand or whatever. Now, like, since I try to stay headache free and try to stay stress free and try to stay positive, I just get out here and I try to like mind my own business. Like, cause I figure that's the best way of like staying stress free and staying positive. And cause as long as I'm around myself and I'm only dealing with myself, then I am great. Like, I am 1,000. I don't have any problems with the world as long as I'm around myself and by myself. It's only with the introduction of other people do I start to have stress or something. And now, like, mainly a stressful situation. An example, I haven't been paid for all my miles from last week, mainly because of my company. It's part. No, you know what? It's my fault. I'm trying to also accept the blame for a lot of shit, regardless if it falls like kinda on others too. But like, I should have these trip sheets that my company wants us to deposit into FedEx envelopes at the truck stop. I should have those. So, like, the reason I didn't get paid for all my miles last week is my fault. It's not my company's fault. It's not how they wanted to divide the miles up this week. No, it's my fault. And I should accept blame for anything that I'm responsible for. But yeah, that's a stressful situation. An example. Another thing is just like just having people come up to your truck, like driving past your truck or something. You want to make sure that you're driving safe on this white line. That's the way I try to drive when somebody's passing me. Then depending on how the traffic is driving around me night shift, if somebody is trying to linger, I'll slow down or something to encourage them or help them pass. So like, I won't be seeing all his movements or her movements. As trucking is, it's a women and a men's. It's a women and men's industry. Shout out to all the women out there. If there were some, if I knew an attractive female that drove trucks, well, I know a couple. If I knew one that had one kid or less, I would definitely date a female truck driver. Definitely date a truck. Cause like, a woman being a truck driver, that's gonna probably be my next, one of my next videos. Yeah, a woman being a truck driver says a lot. Like, a lot. Like, that means she doesn't really want to be clubbing anymore, which says a lot. Says a lot right there. She doesn't want to be clubbing anymore. She wants to get out here and be about her money, which says something else differently. Wow, like, woo! I would love to run into an attractive woman that drives trucks and has one kid or less. I would love to run into her. Not like just to talk to her. Like, yeah. Because if she's on the investing stuff, and if she's on like if she has like nearly the amount of investments that I don't have a lot of investments, but in today's world, compared to like people of my age, to my peers, I have a lot of investments. This is like the number of investments and the amount of money I have in my investments. I have a lot of investments. by the end of this year, like it was this way a couple years ago, but by the end of this year, I would have more money, more investments, yada yada yada, than anybody in my whole family. It used to be like that like a couple years ago before I lost my job and I almost went broke because like I was too fucking cocky and all of that shit. And I'm happy I was humble, but I hate the fact that I almost went broke being humble. Like, cause that guy, like the old me was a lot dangerous and everything else. But back to my original point though, I'm gonna make sure I keep that in my mind about the women truck drivers. But back to my original point, a long night of trucking, long boring night of trucking, and a lot of nights are boring to me. It's just like nobody that I like has decided to put anything up on YouTube for me to listen to while I'm going down the road, and I don't want to necessarily start listening to the same stuff that I've already listened to, because that's even more boring, listening to or watching the same stuff I've already listened to or watched before. But one thing I think I can do, but I really don't want to do, is just get a faster truck. And if I do switch companies, the least I would take is a 72 mile per hour truck. The least. Nothing less. And I would like to be home, if I want to be, I would like to be home every 2 weeks. I don't mind being home every week, but like, to me, you just save more money not being home every week, you know? Like, and like, yeah, the name of the game for me is saving money. Saving and investing money. That's the name of the game to me. What was I saying? Another thing is like, I always try to get like a couple hours of sleep or something when before I start driving, so you can wake up fresh and like you actually feel like driving or something. And if this paycheck was like amazing or was going to look amazing, then I wouldn't even mind driving tonight 600 plus miles or whatever. But like, I already know it's not gonna be amazing. Sorry, y'all. I have the hiccups. Oh shit! God, great time to have the hiccups. But yeah. I was thinking that getting a faster truck, and then I guess from now on start knocking out some of these YouTube videos that I have in mind, you know. I don't know what else I could probably do. The investment guy that I listen to, he usually does like a video or something, and they usually like probably Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that kills like probably like 3 hours of my drive time that I have on the road. But today he didn't do it. I mean, he doesn't have to, but like, yeah, it does like make this better. Because a lot of stuff that he says is stuff that I invest in. But I'm happy though that I actually felt like driving today, cause like I really do want to make some money. Like, given where I think our economy is, and definitely where it's going, I want to be making as much money as possible. Our economy, to me, is very scary right now. Our debt in this country is even scarier to me right now. Crap. But I think that I think having a faster truck would be a lot better. But I'm finna go ahead and get off here because these hiccups are like, and driving are kind of messing up my thinking. I'm hiccuping and driving and hiccuping and watching the road and hiccuping and trying to talk and think and formulate my sentences as I try to think before I speak. But you guys stay safe, stay positive. I'm coming back with a part 2. Y'all have a great day. It's Chris, I'm out.